Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. Today I'm going to be answering questions that I asked all of you guys to send me over from Instagram. These questions are specifically related to me being a stay-at-home mom. So I know I had a lot of people that were asking questions online and I wanted to answer those questions to you guys. So I went through and I picked a couple of the most frequently asked questions and I figured I would just answer them in a quick YouTube video. I just want to start off by saying if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Click that bell button to be alerted anytime I post. I do upload a new video every Monday and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and let's get going. So the first question says, how do you not go crazy being cooped up all day? As a stay-at-home mom, especially in the winter time, obviously you're very bored. You know, you're stuck in the house all day, which a lot of people would argue to say, and some people tell me, oh, that's a dream, what a dream that is. No, it's only a dream if you have somebody that's cleaning for you and cooking for you and taking care of everything. But when you're the one at home all day, you are cooped up inside. And I think the only thing that helps me is truly just finding things to do, filming this YouTube video while my baby is sleeping, finding shows to watch, making a to-do list, making sure things get done. I think keeping myself busy is super important. Number two, I have a question saying favorite and least favorite house chore. So normally this would be an odd question. I know when I was going over these questions, my husband was like, there's a favorite house chore? But honestly, yes, I do love cleaning. So I would say my least favorite house chore, it's between cleaning the stove, because honestly, I feel like no matter how much I clean it, it's never clean enough. Or I also don't like cleaning my dog's poop because it's really cold outside and it's hard to find it and it's just a whole thing. But I like vacuuming because it shows me, you know, that I know the floors are clean. I can step on it with my bare feet and I'm fine. And I also enjoy, as odd as this is, I actually love doing laundry because the laundry, I know it gets done. It's like, maybe not the act itself, but I think how good it feels to do it. Third question is, how do you cope in the winter time? So this is similar to the first question, but a little bit different. And I would say that in order to cope in the wintertime, like I said before, it's sort of the same answer, is just to keep yourself busy and find things to do, and maybe do a little bit of yoga at home or a little workout at home. Make sure you move your muscles and you continue to be active in some regard. Otherwise you will gain weight, you will feel bad about yourself, you will, all these things. So I think it's important to really find some time for you and make sure you are busy. You're not just sitting around. The next question says, what do you do with your baby all day? I feel like mine gets bored. So I just like to mix things up. We have a lot of stuff that we can do with the baby now because she's growing. Her neck is super, super strong at this point, her muscles. I do a mixture of things. We have a bouncer that she finally can use. We have swings that we can put her in if she wants to be put to sleep or she needs a nap. We have time options now with toys that we can play with her with. I put her on her show sometimes where she sits and gets buckled in front of the TV and watches a show from time to time. She's now eating puree foods, so I can put her in her bumbo seat and feed her. I go on TikTok live with the baby. I'll just play with her sometimes. I put her in the boba wrap. There's all sorts of things I do with her to appease her. And then the last thing, which it's hard to do in the winter, but normally I can take her in her stroller and go for a walk with her outside to get some fresh air. And that's a big one. That also puts her to sleep most of the time. Okay, the last question I'm going to answer today is, how do you stay motivated and get everything done? And I feel like I do see this all the time online where people say being a stay-at-home mom, they lose their motivation. For me, honestly, it's a personal thing. I don't know if everybody's like this, but I truly thrive off of organization and order and all of that. So for me personally, I guess my motivation is the inside of me. I can't help myself. I have to be organized. I have to have things done. And that's just the way I operate. But I would say that knowing that my husband is at work, that I am at home, I want to make sure things are done and taken care of at the house because I don't have an income coming in as far as a 9 to 5 job, and I want to make sure that things are taken care of as best as I can. Now, that does not mean that I am his personal slave, and that means that, you know, he still needs to pick up after himself and still help out around the house. But for the most part, I do these things to make sure that I'm doing my part, and then also we'll switch off for dinners and things like that, but I'll make sure that I at least have like a list of things that need to be bought at the store, or I have maybe a plan for what it's going to be for dinner, whether it's I'm making it or he's making it. I just make sure that I have the order done at the house. I would say another thing is that the fact that what I'm doing, like cleaning, cooking, all that stuff, what that is keeping me occupied. So I think that's what keeps me motivated, is because that's something to do, and so I'm happy to do it. The one thing I do want to say is that I don't want to leave the house a lot, and I feel like that's definitely changed since being a stay-at-home mom, but in the winter exclusively, because I don't want to go out in the cold. I don't want to risk myself getting hurt. So yeah, I would say that that's probably my biggest struggle. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I wanted to just make this a quick Q&A video that I can make a filler with, and I could answer some questions about being a stay-at-home mom. So thanks, guys, so much for watching, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.